Hey guys, welcome back to the Octane Hour podcast. My name's Oakley Stanley.
Shawn Phillips.
Brody Stroud.
I'm your host. He's your host, and this is our first guest on the show. Shawn, introduce yourself.
My name's Shawn Phillips. I drive a Subaru BRZ 2013. Great car, handles well, no power.
Very sounds good.
Manual.
It
Sounds a little good.
little good. It sounds pretty good.
Oh, we put the boiler on.
He's got a Borla exhaust on a BRC.
Need to put the headers on. Need to get headers, but like unequal length headers sound great.
Yeah.
It's still louder than the Mustang when it starts up.
Well, the BRC? Is it?
Really?
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure, at least in the.
And he's got double the cylinders.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, what kind of horsepower are you making?
Maybe 215, 230 at most.
That's not terrible out of a horse still.
No.
I think Fred Flintstone's car uses feet for it. Make more horsepower.
It's on the lower end. It's on the lower end.
But it's
I
light.
forgot about
You gotta remember, it's a light car. It's a good handling car.
Oh, that is very true.
Looks
very
good. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, they're good cars. Turbo, how much would you make?
300 at least. I think most turbos are
Not
like
bad.
pushing 300.
That's not bad.
Most turbos you can usually get 300. You know
Yeah.
how bad you want your engine to blow up, you know.
But at least on the topic of noise, when I was leaving a gas station, you know, like at the little metal things that stick up.
The little the fuel fillers
Yeah.
for the tanks.
Yeah. Well, I scraped on one of those when my car's so low, and I go to look under, make sure everything's all right, and then I found out I have cutouts.
He made a great discovery.
Great discovery.
Right. So, you know, thankfully my car is that low.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't that low in the first place, I would have already have known that it was
Yeah.
on there. But you
You can't hardly see under
really
the
go
car.
under there unless it's on a lift or something. If you can get it on one, that
It's
is.
hard to
Yeah,
get,
it is
get it
hard.
on one.
Right. I had to throw a phone under there and look.
Shimmy under the car.
Yeah.
The sound difference is crazy.
It's so much louder. It
Yeah.
sounds so good.
But it's old school, so it's not like you click a button and stuff and it will open up. I mean, this is old school. You take bolts out, take the plate, then you bolt it back together.
And honestly, I'd rather have that because there's no like servos that can melt, nothing that can break. It's just 4 bolts and it doesn't break.
Sounds good.
It sounds
like
amazing.
an old
Sounds like a
race car.
NASCAR. It sounds like an old like NASCAR.
Yeah.
It is
It's
crazy.
insane.
It is crazy.
But no. Could you imagine pull up to a gas station, scraping, and discovering you had cutouts in your car? Like the luck.
It's an interesting thing because I was literally going to buy cutouts.
Yeah. He had been looking to buy cutouts and found these.
That car has everything already done to it.
Yeah,
So
it's perfect.
it's had so much money.
It's
It's not even like it's tiny cutouts. It's
They're
like
huge.
It's like
They're big.
actually
like big.
They're big.
It's not like these little sissy cutouts. They're
Yeah,
real
they
cutouts.
are cut out.
This is Hobby's cutouts. This is Brody's.
Yeah, it's
On the topic of Hobby's car, he's having some problems, you see. He sent us a picture, when was it, yesterday?
Yeah, about yesterday.
Of his car in this massive pool of oil on the ground. So he either like busted his oil pan, cracked the block, anything could have happened. It's Hobby. But
Was he able to drive at home?
I don't-
Like ours? Is he for sure? Does he for sure know that was
His
his car?
no, he doesn't know for sure. He thinks he said my car's still broke. It's not fixed.
What can you get?
I
He got
reckon-
the dipstick. He got pulled in there.
It's Hobby.
It's like the dipstick was
It's
the
all-
first thing I would have checked too.
But he drove it home. He tried to put it on his own brake pads and couldn't get them back
Oh
on.
my gosh.
So he's been having some car problems, but it's coming along slowly.
It's crazy that the Mustang is broken.
Speaking of car problems,
Yeah, this year has been an interesting year for the Mustang, man. I find more problems with it that I have to fix. But yeah, there's a mountain bolt for the supercharger, and basically, I guess it was just never tightened up well, and it backed out against my pulley, and it had metal shavings all over my engine bay. So every time it would rotate, it would keep shaving metal and stuff, and it's just like it's pure silver on the back of my
It's a mess.
pulley right now.
Brody called me, and I was in Salem, Virginia, and I got a call. He was like, My car just blew up. There's metal everywhere. I don't know what to do. I'm leaving it.
I kind of like, I clickbaited him, but.
And I was like, oh my God. Like, I got to drive home and help him. And I was like, what do we do? And then he's like, Brandon's going to get me. I'll have the car towed. Well, then he goes.
That's twice within a couple months that it's had to be towed.
Yeah, the first time. Did we tell him about the first time it had to be towed?
Yeah.
That was bad. But you know what? Both of it's been over small things.
Yeah.
Like,
And that wasn't nothing to do with me. Neither of those was my fault.
yeah, it's just wear and tear.
But I go and order, and I look on American Muscle, and I always end up getting sent the wrong stuff from them. Even though I love American Muscle, but sometimes it's the right stuff.
They're a good website. They have good
It's
stuff.
Yeah. But I go and I get me another supercharger pulley, and I click 3.75. That is the pulley that I'm running. And I check it 5 times, and then I go to check for a 6th time right as I go to check out. And I check out, and it says where it has to be custom made, so it's like 4 to 6 weeks to ship. I was like, okay, I'm gonna double check one more time. So about a total of 7 times I checked. I order it, and it actually came in like a little over a week, which was
pretty good.
It surprised me.
From American Muscle, that's good.
Yeah. And I go and get it, and I open it up, and I go to look. It's a 4.25. Now I've heard that a rule of thumb is that every point 125 is a PSI boost. So that's about like 4 PSI.
You've lost 4 pounds.
Yeah, that's.
And how much would you be making with the other pulley?
With women.
The right pulley, the correct pulley, how much boost would you be making?
The same I got right now, I think it's 10.
So he went from 10 to 6 pounds of boost.
If
you did run that.
If I did run that.
Could you imagine how much power you would lose? It'd knock you down like 600.
Yeah, that's
The
like.
PRC would beat it.
No, I don't know about all that stuff. I could probably run faster than it, but no, we're just crapping on you. What's some of the stuff you want to do to your car? Like turbo?
Make it faster.
Big turbo.
The fastest.
What
Faster.
about LS swap?
If the engine blows.
If the engine blows.
If I pull a hobby.
Let's put some metal shavings in the oil.
Me and our buddy Brandon, we after it got towed to the house, we finally took a day and took the pulley off and the belt and go to get that screw. So we take that screw out with I don't remember what socket we had to use, but the part that you would put in basically was all shaved off the middle. So what we did is we took a screwdriver and we just until it broke off that extra shaving, and it allowed us to use I don't even remember. But anyway, we finally fixed up that screw, and then we put it back in, made sure it was not going anywhere. I mean, we tore that thing down.
You made sure it wasn't coming out.
I mean,
did you put any Loctite on it?
No, it looked like it already had like Loctite put on it before.
It's a wonder how it backed out.
I mean, it's crazy. What was the first reaction?
Well, I was in the middle of driving and I hear.
Fuck! I've destroyed my car.
Yeah, and this ain't the typical belt squeak that I've been hearing for a little bit.
It's a different spice.
Yeah. So this was originally before the fact that that bolt backed out. I had ordered a new belt, and I was going to put that on with the pulley.
Yeah.
And it was just a hair. It was just a hair short. I mean, tensioner fully slacked.
Yeah.
And it just would not go on there. So I used the original belt that was already on it, and it worked.
How much did it shave off that belt? How bad was it?
Dude.
Is it like bare minimum?
It is. It's ate up. I'll send a picture of it. That can be popped up here, but
Right here's what his belt looks like right now.
that and the back of the pulley.
It's pretty
Dude,
bad.
I mean, it's so messed up. I'm surprised that it. I'm glad I stopped it before it got any worse, because
That's what you got to do though. You can't run your car if you know something wrong.
I still have to get metal shavings out of the engine.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, Hobby's having some bad car luck at the moment, isn't he?
He's had 2
yeah.
bad Mustangs, right? The first one, the first Mustang, like what happened to that one?
He wrecked it.
Was it right?
He drove it in a mud puddle. Like a big old creek. He dumped it.
Ah, well, insurance claim.
Yeah. But no, and then Tristan couldn't make it. He was going to try to be here. I don't know what happened. I think he got lost on the way to the studio. For all we know, he could be in
Confusing drive. Confusing drive.
So confusing.
BMW.
And BMW drivers probably seen that there wasn't a 4-lane here and said, I can't do that. My car might get stuck. But no, right here's a picture of his car. It's black. It's been in the videos before. But he's going to do downpipes and a tuner and stuff. It should be making like 500-ish crank.
It's crazy how much that thing's making already.
It's making, what do they make, like 400?
They're
I don't
400.
pay attention to that
400.
German engineering.
The last time I
It's
rode
German
it was
muscle.
400.
It's cool. But like, they're cool cars. He passed me one day and you could just hear the turbo flood. It went
Yeah,
Are they
it
rear
was
wheel?
nice.
It's not, oh, they're nice. What?
Are they rear wheel?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Could you imagine if it was all wheel?
Yeah, that would be something else.
That would be something else. I think we need to make it all-wheel drive Mustang.
I mean,
Could you imagine all-wheel 800 horsepower?
yeah, it's like a track hawks, man.
It'd be
Those
insane.
track hawks are crazy.
They're
Them launches,
wicked.
I want to be in one. Of course, you know where my mom test drove one. I wish I could.
Did you go with her on the test drive?
No, I was in school,
Dude.
man.
She
She
should
was
pick
out. She was out joyriding.
A track hawk.
A track
Just
hawk
like
for
that.
my life. You know, I was
If
over
you all
there
can't
at school.
tell, we've upgraded the set. We've got a bigger air filter. This has no backstory behind it. We've upgraded our flag. It's a very nice flag. It's huge.
Yeah, it's giant.
It's
John
definitely big.
Lewis. We still got the
I mean, compared to the one
the
before,
little mini. We still got the turn intake that was on Brody's car.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
It's a little small now.
We're just gonna keep collecting stuff for the set. Like Shawn, whenever he breaks his car a bunch, we'll put some of the broken parts in here.
Yeah, why not?
Whenever the motor
Yeah.
blows up, we'll set the motor here.
Some Borla tips.
Some Borla. Hey, if your motor blows up, we'll make a table out of it.
Yeah, sure.
We'll
Why
put
not?
like glass over it.
You gotta rebuild it so like when you can turn it on and everything.
Turned on right here. That'd be cool.
Blows up again.
But like, that would.
Did you all see a video? I seen this whole video. It was a Chevy V8 swap lawnmower, and this dude. Was
Oh my god,
just
I seen that.
Yeah,
Just
he
ripping it.
Dude, I would love to drop that.
Dude.
I'd be scared.
If I had a lawnmower,
I mean,
that's what it would be.
dude, you can take that 5.3 and you just
That's not a bad idea.
throw it in the lawnmower.
We could make a table out of that 5.3.
You could. I mean, it just depends on
Yeah.
what you want to do. It's got potential.
It does have potential. We could put in Shawn's car, put in the BRZ. So like, what's like the torque spec on the BRZ,
I
Shawn?
have no clue.
100?
I don't know.
My Milwaukee
No clue
Bench is
that.
120.
Nothing.
So like,
It gets up and goes.
what all's been done to the inside? Of course, you got those really nice bucket seats. The car's got fantastic seats in it.
Seats are very comfortable. I enjoy the seats.
Are they suede?
Yeah.
He's got suede bucket seats in his BRZ.
Suede seats.
Some really nice lights on the inside. What else?
That display.
He does have a huge screen.
Yeah, new radio. New radio seats.
New radio. It's nice.
That in. Big
Um,
like 9-inch. 9-inch
it's huge.
display, yeah.
What else have you done to it?
Nothing. Since I bought it, I mean, the guy put a air filter on it, and then he's just put the exhaust on it.
Yeah,
which is
like
full
Borla
custom
exhaust. That's nice. Still got nothing on Brody. Mine or Shawn's car doesn't add up. And horsepower wise, we're not even half of Brody's horsepower.
Brody's just
Yeah.
it's
Brody's
insane.
well,
mental.
I would love to go with a smaller pulley, but
How much could you make with a smaller one?
well, depending on how far down, I mean, I could go 800 wheel, but by that point, I would probably need to fix up and tweak the
Yeah.
internals.
Might need
Do the forging by that point, yeah.
Forged engine.
And they're good for a 900, but
After
I'm
that,
not
it's
even
scheduled.
gonna bother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, back up. Did y'all see all the stuff? There was the SEMA this year, the SEMA show.
I ain't seen anything.
You've
about
not seen it?
Mhm.
There was a ton of really nice cars at SEMA. The Hamilton collection had a bunch of their cars there. The Stradman had a bunch of his. Just some really nice cars. Like Pagani's, all that. It was cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is. I'd love to go to one of those one day.
It'd be cool to fly out to SEMA. We could all like cruise to SEMA. It'd be a long
Great.
trip.
Be
You
very
reckon?
Las Vegas from here for like what? 20 hours?
two bucks or 4 engine swaps later.
That 20
um,
hours for you will be about 5.
Brody's about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But but over the summer we're gonna be doing a vlog cruise to West Virginia. Have I told you about that?
No. It's kind of getting
I swear
dragged
we
out.
talked about this. Like
Well,
last
or
year.
is it the one about like staying at that?
Yeah, the cabin.
place? Oh yeah.
We're gonna take and go and stay in a cabin in West Virginia in this national park and like cruise it all. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll do some like, I don't know, we'll do something fun.
Donuts.
There.
Donuts
No.
on the bridge.
No.
Why? Your car is the only car that can do it other than hobbies.
Yeah.
It can do it, but we're not gonna do it.
Brody doesn't do illegal stuff like donuts.
Totally not going to do it.
Totally.
Not on
Not on the bridge.
camera, not
Not
off
on
camera.
Not anywhere.
No.
Not even
Totally.
think about it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what y'all are talking
What's a
about.
donut?
Like the
The
food.
thing you eat?
Yeah.
But
I love those.
But like, I know for my car, I'm gonna get a new rear load bumper. Auto Addicts makes a gloss black rear bumper. It's got built-in, what would you call that? Canards? No, that's for the front.
No, that's the diffuser.
It's got a built-in like diffusers on the back. They look really good. I'm gonna get one of those. Yeah. Did you hear that?
So
I hope the camera picked that up. Somebody just went by like a Mustang. I'm gonna get lowering springs. I'm gonna go down an inch 25, and then like new side markers. We talked about like stuff for your car. What all would you like to get?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things I think you can do with it. I mean, it's a big open market. There's a lot of things like that you can get to make it faster.
It needs to slam it.
Dude, could you imagine like coilovers on that car, like some nice camber?
I don't think you can do that in Southwest Virginia. That's a bad deal.
We could like haul at places for shows.
Yeah.
Speaking of shows, you have to go to the next Cars and Coffee with us.
Sounds good to me.
Like, you need to go. It's fun.
I'll try to get my
No,
best.
back up. The ones in Elizabethton are not fun.
No, that was
Was
a
it bad?
nightmare, dude.
Oh my god. Me and Brody showed up. What time did we get there?
Is that Tennessee?
Got there like 30 minutes before gates open. I think gates opened at 6.
Before the, yeah.
We was there at 5:30.
Was it?
And dude, it was already.
There was like, what, every bit of like 3,000 people there?
It was crazy.
That was 3,000 people that was already waiting outside.
Outside the gate.
There was already people in there.
They snuck in somehow. It was the people who were supposed to be there, and then they told everybody, they were like, hey guys, nobody show up outside the gate till 6 o'clock, because they didn't want a traffic jam. Well, everybody showed up at like 4:30, and me and Brody got there at 5:30, because we figured we'll get there 30 minutes before everybody else, and we'll be the first ones in line.
We just were already about 2 hours ahead.
We had to sit outside and circle the show around the car dealership for what, an hour and a half probably?
Yeah.
It was the worst thing ever. And then we didn't even get to go on the show and park our cars.
Yeah, because there was a car that drifted.
Yeah, and wrecked.
Yeah.
In front of the show, somebody wrecked.
Was it a Mustang?
No, I think it's a Camaro. I don't remember.
I don't know. I kind of think it was a Mustang.
Was it a Mustang?
Yeah.
Was it a Mustang? That figures.
I mean, which one sounds more believable?
The Mustang. But like,
I think it was blue, wasn't it? I think it was a blue Mustang.
yeah. And then we actually met somebody there. Did you get that kid Snap?
Yeah, I still have my Snap.
He's-
He drove a Challenger.
It's a clean car. Was it a Scat Pack or an RT?
RT.
RT. Good dude, nice fella. We all had to park half a mile away to church and walk. Because
Yeah,
there was,
in grass,
In
muddy,
rain.
muddy, yeah, muddy rain.
It rained.
Surprised I even made it out of there with my
Yeah,
freaking car.
it was insane. Because like, you couldn't park for a half a mile around the show. There was zero parking in that town. And we're right here. Right here's some of the cars at the show. Right there's one of them. And but there's some really nice cars there.
Oh yeah, man.
They were great.
And I think we mentioned before with that GTO.
Oh my god, the one that I've totaled up what 4 million views, 5 million off that GTO.
Yeah,
It's meant
Oakley
to.
has some luck with the algorithm on TikTok.
I figured it out.
He just posts whatever and it
just
and like it'll
blow up.
It'll
Just blow
explode.
us up.
I'm pressing 40,000 now on there.
Shit.
40,000 on TikTok. We're getting close to 1,000 on YouTube, guys. So make sure you subscribe. This is a shameless plug. Please subscribe. We would really appreciate it. It helps.
Help me buy a new set of tires.
Exactly. We need to be able to get monetized to buy stuff for the cars. But
That's very true.
that would be sweet.
We'll set up a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe some Brody some tires.
Yeah.
Then we give like all of us project a car.
Exactly. Like if we could grow this, if we could grow the YouTube big enough, what we would like to do. I mean, I'm sure y'all can agree. Wouldn't it be cool if we could buy a project car,
Like an old Mustang.
like an old Mustang? Work on it on the channel, and then like work on it enough to get it, and we all do a track day in it. Like we take each run like 10 laps on the track.
Yeah.
And
Is
see
it,
who get the
is
best
Bristol doing the things where you can bring your car out on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
One time we'll have to do that with the project car.
But like, if we could take and get a project car, build it, all of us make like 20 videos on building it, right? And then do like a track day vlog, see who can get the best times. Well, you know how cool that'd be.
Would be pretty
What's
awesome.
the drag races that they have over there in Bristol?
Street fights.
Street fights. We can take it to that too.
That'd be cool.
Street
They have
fights
those
would be
drift
fun.
events.
Drift.
Me and Tristan went to a streetcar takeover. The last one of the year down there in Bristol. It was me, him, and his buddy. We got there, and they were having like drift nationals at Bristol. You know the entire lower parking lot? There was like 50 people lined up drifting the entire parking lot. Like
That's
a mile
crazy.
circle, just
That is crazy.
drifting, like flipping it around and stuff. Smoke flying, every kind of car you'd ever think. They had them drift national tournaments down there.
Dude, that's cool.
It was awesome. Me and Tristan were watching the drag race. We turned around, we heard like some little four-banger like eating it up, just sliding around through there. It was the coolest. Sorry,
That's
Shawn.
what my car sounds like.
I'm sorry, but no, it was the coolest thing ever.
Probably a Civic.
I think it was. It's either
Get that
Civic
big tag.
or Miata. But it was cool. Could you imagine us building a drift stand,
That'd be crazy.
slinging it around?
Yeah, that's
Get an old Civic.
that outside right there.
Right there she is. But like, we're 300 away from monetization on YouTube. 300 subs from getting 1,000. That's the goal, 1,000, right? Yeah.
That and so many hours of watch time.
But like, we'd like to hit 1,000 on YouTube just as a goal. The Instagram that I post all that stuff. We just started SW Cars Instagram. Go follow it. We just
There's a
started.
link in
Like,
the description.
yeah,
links.
there'll be a link in the description. We started that a week ago. And my personal Instagram is almost 4,000 some now. So we're growing that. And yeah, we're just gonna keep making content and stuff. What's some other video ideas we have?
I don't know just yet until we actually get out to get riding
Yeah.
around again in some good weather. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's getting
winter
so
time.
cold.
Winter's hard.
There's some off road, and we might do some.
We're gonna do some
stuff.
off-road, SW off-road. We're gonna start that and do some off-road videos.
Mhm.
I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, dude.
Could you
We'll
imagine
find us little trails.
We can find us just trails to take off on. We're gonna do the off-road. Then most of the car videos of our cars are just gonna be working on them. Like we're not gonna be able to go cruise during the winter, but we can work on them and stuff.
We'll take this time to utilize the off-road weather
Yes.
while using this time as maintenance for the cars.
Yeah, they need some maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said we just drift in the snow, personally.
Sean's gonna drive his BRZ and drift it in the
Why
snow.
not?
I suppose. But I'm like, hey, speaking of cruises and stuff, last cruise we went on to where was it? The mountain? What was it called?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember. It was near Hungry Mother State Park. I know that. I don't remember the name of the mountain now. But
Oh, the Dragon's back.
yeah, the back of the dragon.
Back of the dragon.
The back of the dragon. We went to the back of the dragon, and on the way there's a big hunk of metal come out of some guy's truck and almost took out Tristan's car.
Oh,
Tristan
dude,
just
I
got
remember
out.
that.
That was he was so mad.
Yeah, there would have been no way I could have avoided that in the Mustang.
I don't know how he avoided it.
Tristan's reaction, Tom.
He was
that
like-
German vehicle, you know?
Jerked it over, and then Tristan went by the guy just shaking his fist. Tristan, we got to the gas station. He was so mad.
He was shaking.
What to let him explain that?
Yeah, when he's on the podcast next, he can tell about it. We'll stop right there. But it was crazy. And the piece of metal actually hit my car and bounced off the underside.
Yeah, and so we stopped by a gas station.
Oakley just about ran into like 3 different things. Though.
I ran into a bunch of stuff.
Oakley was hitting everything.
I can't help it. I can't see anything out of my car. I'm like,
it can't be that bad.
And while we went to go check, we went inside the gas station. They had like a little drawing contest.
Yeah.
Did we pick like the worst
we
one?
picked the worst. We picked the worst drawing.
One of the worst ones.
And
We have to take a picture of that, don't we?
Yeah, right here's the picture
Picture of
of the drawing contest.
What was it about? Or was
It was like an ice cream cone with a face.
Yeah, I think it was like an Oscar. It was like something about
Yeah.
food or something.
It was something, but it was the
Something
absolute
weird.
worst
Oh,
one. And we told the gas station attendant, we was like, yeah, we're gonna vote for this poor little fella because he's got no votes.
Dude, we was hoping that that
kid
kid would win.
I don't think the kid won.
Probably not.
Let's be honest here.
But the fact that it got as many votes.
It got 4
Yeah,
votes.
it
No, it got 5
We
votes.
got 5.
Because it did have one. It had one.
Shawn wasn't allowed to drive his car then.
No.
No.
Was not allowed.
Hopefully all the future ones he'll be allowed.
That is very true. Which I mean, that was only like maybe a month into having the
Yeah.
license.
He hadn't
so
had his license very long. He wasn't legal.
It wasn't long.
God, I'm excited for change of topic. I'm excited to get a V8 in my car.
Are you
Are you actually
doing
gonna put
that?
one in
Because
there?
you've been saying
Yeah,
this for a
yeah.
while.
You said this for I don't even know how long.
Well,
now.
did I not-
Well over a year.
Well, did I not go out and buy a V8?
You did.
I
And
did.
it sat on an engine stand.
Well, that's not the one I want now. I'm gonna go get a bigger one.
6.0?
I'm gonna get a 6.2.
Holy shit.
Why?
I mean, if you scrape up the money,
I mean, eventually it's not gonna happen tomorrow. But if I can save up enough money, I'll go get a 6.2.
I guess so.
I can find like a wrecked Camaro and pull the motor.
Man.
Why not just buy a Cody? I mean,
Like,
if you just get a Cody.
I could get a
you
wrecked
solve the problem.
SS and get an SS motor. Wouldn't that work?
Yeah.
Be easier.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That or get like a
I think I just jump straight to an LS7. Like pull one out of a wrecked Z06 Corvette.
You're crazy.
Like Kong supercharger on it, all that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is already assuming that you're gonna have the money to drop thousands of dollars on an already
It's a
Kong
lot.
supercharged LS7.
Okay, it's not gonna happen anytime soon, but that's the dream.
Oh,
Something was beeping. But I'd like to get an LS and supercharger in my car. I still wouldn't be able to keep up with Brody. Let's be honest here.
y'all paint it out like it's the fastest thing in the world.
Once Brody sells his car, I mean, we may be able to like catch him, but that'll be
We'll get something faster,
Yeah, probably like 1,000 horsepower.
like 1,000 horsepower.
It's going
He'll get a dark
drag
horse.
tires on
He'll get a
the
dark
back of it.
horse. What do you
How,
think?
fast are- how much are those making?
500-ish?
Well, I've heard about didn't we discuss last time about?
We talked about last time how the power wasn't what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that like they weren't really living up to what they were supposed
So
to be.
making like 400-ish, right?
Like, I don't know, it was like at least 50 less than what advertised.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't making what they're supposed to be at all.
No, but
They're cool looking.
they're cool looking.
They definitely are cool.
I seen one out in the wild the other day, a dark horse.
Did you
I was
really?
like,
A dark
man,
horse?
Yeah. It was passing that food season.
I think they did very good on the looks. I think they pleased everybody how the cars look. Like, the power plants, not as impressive, but the looks, they nailed it. I think they kind of look like a Camaro. The Coke bottle shape.
Well, I guess like the sides, it does. What I like about the S550s and the S197s is how it resembles more of that old fastback.
They look like the original Mustangs.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the 650 took a huge jump away from the S550 in terms of like, you got the S550, which looked like a classic Mustang almost. Not as much as the SN95s, but which one's like hobbies?
S197.
S197s, those look like the first generation, don't they? And then you got those S650s, that's a huge jump. If you put two of them side by side, you wouldn't be able to know that's the same car. If you covered up the Mustang badges, like
Yeah. Well, I guess they're compensating for Camaros being discontinued. I guess they felt bad.
Yeah.
They said, "Hey, we'll
make something that looks good here." Yeah, the last Camaro rolled off the production line. They're done.
It's unfortunate.
Well, I mean, they discontinued them before, and
They'll come back. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, but they won't be gas.
They might be. They might be. You never know.
we don't even know with how this world will turn out.
There's no
It's
telling.
very true. It's very
It could be like propane power for all we know. Could you imagine
That'd
a
be something
propane?
crazy. That'd be something crazy.
That'd be cool. But like, at least we didn't go electric like Dodge. Like
Dodge is so
the
bad.
fake V8s.
It is so bad.
Dodge is like
I seen there was like this they used this Lightning, the Ford Lightning, and Borla made
Borla
an audio system.
I guess Borla's a speaker company now.
Wasn't it? I think I did see that at like SEMA or something.
It was at SEMA.
Yeah, and then they had like a mirror at the bottom where you could see it's just speakers.
It's just
and
speakers.
you could like choose what sound. You could sound GT500. You could basically choose whatever motor you wanted to sound like, I believe.
Can I put a weed eater sound on there?
Go-kart.
I could put some JBL Bluetooth speakers under that car.
Brody's like, I can do it. Hot glue JBL speaker.
Yeah.
Could you imagine dropping like $5,000 on some Borla speakers to glue to your car? You know what's that?
Dude.
Let me hot glue my new Borla subs to my car. That's just sad.
What kind of exhaust system you got? You got Borlas, JBL.
JBL.
You got Beats by Dre.
You running them skull candies?
Running from Skull Candies out the front all the way to Dre's out the back.
I don't like the fact, yeah, electric cars have their place now. They're not going anywhere. But I feel like if you're gonna have an electric car, don't try to fake a real V8 motor. Like, if you want an electric car, don't fake it. If you want to fake it, just go get the real thing. Like, what's the point?
Exactly. I mean,
You're already paying the extra for it being electric.
Yeah, don't go buy a speaker. Just go buy the real thing.
I mean, the torque on them's crazy though.
Yeah, but then you do one pull and it's dead. Like 30-minute charge.
Yeah, one pull and then, you're
Yes.
waiting.
Those
You're waiting for you. That's why they give you Netflix, man.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna spend.
So those plaids are crazy.
They are. They're nice.
Like,
Fast, dude.
what's the have y'all seen the video of that electric supercar that's like insanely quick? It's like a
Electric
single.
supercar.
I don't know the company's name, but it's insanely fast.
It's not telling. I don't even know.
But like, you got all these new supercar companies like Lamborghini. Have they come out with a hybrid car yet?
I think they're gonna be with
The
I think
I know
they got
the
They got
Revolto.
rid of
The Revolto. How do you pronounce it? Revolto. The Revolto.
Something like that. I know when they
It's
did
a
away-
hybrid, isn't it?
I know when they did away with the Venom doors and then they went to that.
The
I think
Revolto?
I think it is a hybrid.
It's a hybrid, but it looks good. Right here's what the Revolto looks like. I can't pronounce it at all with my southern accent. But like Lamborghini is one hybrid. Ferrari's hybrid. There's some. Koenigsegg's still gas.
Yeah, I don't ever see them really.
No, Koenigsegg's like
That's a rare one
Koenigsegg's
to
awesome.
run into. Yeah, they are.
They're so cool.
It's
And
one
like,
of the dream cars.
Christian von Koenigsegg is like the GOAT. Like, he's awesome. Porsche vowed that the 911 will stay gas or will stay combustion as long as possible. Porsche has actually developed a new fuel that releases zero fuel emissions into the air. Did you see that?
No.
It's like this special fuel. It's like emission free. It's insane. But then, like, what other company? Bugatti. They've not come out with a hybrid. Bugatti's coming out with a roadster version with a pop-up targa top of the Chiron.
Dude, that's crazy.
But like, I believe that will be the last final send-off for the Chiron, and then it'll probably be done.
What else are they gonna make though?
I think it'll probably be an electric car because Bugatti's owned by the Volkswagen Group, and
That's a lot of people are. I mean, you got.
Yeah.
I think Lamborghini is too.
yeah, but
I
like
mean, everybody's talking about them.
Pagani has not gone electric yet. Pagani's all gas. I don't see Pagani ever on electric.
I don't know. I mean, unless we can tell the future, man,
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But one I don't see going electric is Koenigsegg.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, they've already gone this far with
Gas.
gas.
They've
Why
developed
revert their
yeah.
progress?
And then like Bugatti with the W16, there's just no room in those cars to fit an electric motor. I don't feel, you know. But like I feel like after the Roadster Bugatti, there probably won't be any more Chirons. Like, what do you think? It's hard telling.
Yeah, it's hard. It's just hard telling.
No,
So
no.
just gotta see how all this plays out. I don't know. We'll see it. Who knows how much is gonna change that decade?
Have you
from
seen the
now.
Zenvos?
Mm-mm.
You never seen the Zenvo?
Well, not that I reckon. I don't. They don't sound familiar.
It's that purple car Shmi has. They're pretty cool. They're gas cars. But like, is Mercedes making a supercar right now? The AMGs, are they considered supercars?
I don't know if they're considered supers. They're quick though.
They're
those
very
things,
fast.
Those things are like crazy.
And the V8 ones sound fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
We went from muscle car to hypercars back to supercars.
It's just cars.
This is car talk. But like, what's your dream? What would you like your next car to be?
Well, it really just depends whether or not, in terms of
No, it's
sport
like
car.
money, no option. What would you go buy for your second car to add to the collection?
Inferno Orange 2013 01.
That'd be nice.
I would be.
What about you?
Probably Koenigsegg Jesco. Like the Absolute Jescos or whatever they're called.
Sean went straight for the big bucks,
I
like
know.
$4 million.
I mean, aren't they like projected to be faster than like any Bugatti
yeah,
out there?
they're
I mean,
insane. They hold the record.
No, they don't hold the. They don't hold the record.
Do they not hold the record?
See, the record, they beat it,
Mm-hmm.
but for the record to be like guaranteed,
You
you
have
have
to
to
go
go
there
down and back. They
And they
didn't
just
go down
went
and back.
down.
They just went down.
So it is faster.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's insane.
Statistically, it's faster.
Brody's like
record.
Corvette. Sean's like, give me the Koenigsegg Jesco Absolute.
I mean,
Well,
it's just for it.
I know I can have all the fun
Yeah.
I want in one of those things.
They're plenty
It's
fast.
still like old
Oh,
school
yeah.
power.
They'll do over 200.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Like, what do you need to go 200 for? Never.
Do they have like which year did you say?
13, last year of the C6s.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
like,
they got manuals. They got manual on those.
Yeah, they're all, the Z6s and the 01s for the C6 were all manual.
wow,
See,
what
you know,
about
the
the
C8s?
C7s? There's no
The C7s you can
Yeah,
get
they
auto.
cut it out.
You can get auto or manual in either of those.
You can't get a manual at all in the C8s, can you?
Nope.
No, they cut it out this year. Or
That's a little
last year.
insane to me, but
I don't see a problem with it. I mean, the
Yeah.
dual clutch is just,
it's sweet. It is
it's awesome, dude.
The transmissions aren't better in them. But I wish they would have offered a manual.
But I mean, I feel like that would fix the problem. Like, I mean, you have people that want to shift their gears.
Yeah.
Instead
But
of
I mean, you can just go buy a C7 or C6 if you want that. But my next car, it's a weird one. An Acura NSX is what I want my next car to be.
He talked about this
I did.
already. I mean,
I did. It's a 90 supercar. Does it get better than that?
Oh, so you want the 90s?
Yeah. The old ones. I think they're just timeless. They're
They're nice.
They're fast.
But that over a Corvette?
I would take that
What?
over a Corvette. Acura
What?
NSX. Like 400 horsepower. Imagine this.
Coming from a Chevy owner.
Yeah.
Himself, I want that.
It's a JDM car. It's cool. I mean, like they're low to the ground, supercars, mid-engine, 400 horsepower.
Yeah, for the 90s, pretty
my
good.
BRZ beats that, bro.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
I'll take the corners faster.
Maybe like 2,000 shot of nitrous.
I don't know about that. That blow it up.
Yeah.
Really?
That blow it up just a little
It
bit.
did blow it up like that's a great motor. Like yours is a boxer, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a Porsche.
Boxer 4,
It's like a Porsche.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Racing.
What's the most power you can make before forged internal?
I think people have like got up to like 500.
500?
I mean, after that, I think it's like
Without forged?
I have no clue if they went forged with it, but I think they've got up to like 500 with like base and with like, I mean, that's with turbos and
All
everything.
servers, man. Once you hit like the 500 range, then
They're gone.
But I mean, I don't think
How's-
you're really.
You might as well rebuild the whole motor.
How's those head gaskets?
I have no clue on those.
I mean, he's driven it for a while now.
Yeah.
It's got 100. It's got 130 on it right now.
How many miles does your car have?
67.
I didn't think it had that many.
I put a lot of miles on it.
That's
I've had it
cool.
barely over a year.
That's still not many miles. How many miles does Hobby have?
16,000 on. He has like 100 and I don't know. I want to say like 120.
That's not
It's
terrible.
not bad at all.
That's not
Yeah,
terrible.
120,000 or something like that.
How many did you say you had?
130.
That's not bad. I've got
Which engine outlasts the other though? I mean, which one's going to outlast?
yours.
You think?
I mean, Hobby's done.
See, my car, like I think it was after the 15. I think they stopped the recall because they fixed it. They had a recall on it because like one of the sealants wasn't good on it or something like that, and I mean it was like just killing the engine.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I hope that doesn't happen to mine. It started around 130 is what it usually starts
Yeah.
at. So
You're in
let's
that
just
range.
let's just pray that it doesn't start or anything.
I mean, LS swap.
It'll be a quick one.
Yeah.
Quick power right there.
I put a lot of miles on my car. I think I'm up to 15 grand.
What'd you start
Don't
at?
ruin the value. Don't ruin the
11
value.
grand.
No, what'd you, like, what, how many miles did you start at?
When I started driving,
Yeah.
like 11 grand.
It's not
Maybe
bad.
no 8. I drove it at 8.
You were at eight.
Yeah, I had
I was-
less than 10,000 miles. on it.
I had 8. I think I had 8 grand when I started driving it.
2015.
Have you, what all issues have you ran into with it?
No,
None?
no,
Yeah, that's not bad.
no. I hope I don't run into issues in 15,000 miles. Send it back to the darn factory. A lot of people drive that in a month.
Yeah.
How long do you go before changing oil?
5,000 miles. Yeah. What about you?
Starting to go 3.
3?
Just to
What
keep
about
it up,
you?
keep it up, you know?
Whenever it says, hey,
Hey, you need some oil.
you need some oil, bud.
Brody on like mile 30,000. You might want some oil there, buddy. It's like 30 days. Please feed me oil. Has Hobby ever had an oil change? Has Hobby?
Man, that oil's probably like,
Oil's like,
I don't even want to know.
if he
Probably
has an
it's
oil
cold.
in it, it's like chunky.
It's darker than
We may need to check
the
that.
flag.
Yeah.
We need to check that. Next time we see
It's like
Hobby,
chunky,
we're
it's
gonna
like-
pop us a.
Bad milk.
We need to do a full inspection on this car because
What if-
cosmetically it's okay.
Yeah.
We
Under
don't
the hood,
No,
it's
we don't
okay.
even know what all is exactly going on.
That night we tuned it, I thought we'd like killed it.
Did he ever get that filter on there?
Yeah.
He got that on there?
Dude, that's been on there.
That's for a long time.
I know y'all done that one video on it. I didn't know. I
Yeah.
didn't know. if you
We
still
got it
had
on and tuned and stuff, and it runs good now with it.
Yeah, he was tickled.
He was so excited. He took it up the road and he was like, "This thing's crazy now."
It sounds good. I mean, in the car you can
Oh,
hear it.
yeah.
You can hear it. Really well.
It made a big difference. But like, this has been a good podcast, boys.
It has. It
It
has.
has. It's already been an hour. That's went by
That's
fast.
crazy. That has.
Um,
That's fast.
but yeah, guys, thanks for watching episode 2 of Octane Hour. We're already on episode 2. Tristan will be in episode 3. We'll drag him down here.
Has to be.
We'll show the BMW guy the way here. But thanks for
Use
watching.
blinkers.
Yeah. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're getting close.
Closer and closer.
Yep. So
Special video at 1,000.
1,000
We'll do something extra
we'll do
special.
something really good for 1,000. It'll be like how long? Like a 30-minute video.
I don't know, but we'll have some pretty entertaining stuff in it.
It'll be good.
I'll make sure of that.
Brody will make sure. Some of them forbidden donuts.
Burnouts. I mean, we've always heard.
We'll
like,
say,
about the burnouts.
no, I'm not saying anything until
Have you ever had
we
it?
actually get there.
Have
Ever
you
had
done a
any
burnout
donuts?
yet? Have you done a burnout in that car?
No.
You've not done one? Did you do it in the boss?
Y'all don't need to be looking at me. I ain't telling y'all nothing.
He couldn't even drive the balls. He had his learners.
Okay.
But
You drove it a little bit.
Look,
Yeah.
I put like the total. I had like I don't know 2,000 miles on that car, and then sold it.
that's
That's
awesome.
crazy. How much horsepower was that thing making?
That thing made 444.
That's awesome.
Should have gave me the engine.
And it was a
Well, then I wouldn't have put
then he could have
it.
sold it. But thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end, remember to like and subscribe and comment. Episode 3 will be out whenever we can film it. This took 3 weeks to make a second episode. For all we know, it could take a year to make a third one with the way things are going.
I mean,
But-
Hobby can't even drive right
Yeah,
now.
Bobby can't drive. Tristan gets lost. But the three amigos will be here
We
to
made
make
it.
another podcast.
Made it.
Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good night.
See you all.